I am pleased to have Keira Knightley at this table for the very first time. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Tell me about the Duchess, and tell me about who the Duchess, Georgiana, Duchess of Devonshire was.
Well, she was a huge fashion icon in the 18th century, and politically she was very influential. She was married to the Duke of Devonshire, who was a Cavendish, and at that time was sort of one of the most powerful families in England. So
he was a Whig, I think I remember.
He was a Whig,
right?
Yeah, absolutely. So she's a fascinating character because she is somebody who sort of was hugely in love with the limelight, I think, and absolutely sort of loved causes and loved being the centre of attention, and yet sort of was navigating her way through an incredibly difficult marriage to a very cold man.
What was wrong with their marriage?
Oh, well...
this is the man played by Ray Fiennes.
It is, yeah. Perhaps the right phrase is emotionally stunted. I think he has difficulties.
Ability to love.
Yes, absolutely. And she married him when she was very young. She was about 17, and was incredibly naive and romantic, and suddenly found herself in a situation with a person that she absolutely could not understand. They had no common link, no anything. And of course,
so why was he that way about her?
I think at that point men saw marriage very differently than perhaps we see it today. I think that he saw, a wife was there for social reasons and to produce an heir. They weren't necessarily there for any kind of romantic reasons. That was where a mistress came in.
Yes. And she was not producing an heir at that time?
No, she wasn't. For quite a long time she failed to produce a male heir.
And so what did it do to her? How devastating was it for her?
I think it was hugely devastating. I think that the sort of core of this character was an immense feeling of failure, and I think that for me, and obviously I'm not a psychoanalyst, I'm being very simplistic about it.
I want to understand the character so we can talk about playing the character.
The way I thought about it was that I think failure was at the very core of it. I think the failure in the marriage, and then the failure to produce a boy, and so she desperately tries to get attention from anywhere that she can possibly find it, and approval from anywhere she can possibly find it. So she kind of creates herself.